YouTube, hello, it is I, your cult leader, your cult father, your cult daddy, Keronzi, back once again. Today, today is Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, all the fathers, and anyone who finds themselves in a fatherly position. You're all fantastic for doing so. Anyway, what I'm up to though is I am about to become a writer, something I have wanted to do for a long time, and I'm going to live the writer's dream. I am playing Alan Wake. This comes at the recommendation of Mr. Mox. Happy Father's Day, Cult Daddy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my child. Um, this is coming at the recommendation of Mr. Mox. He is very, very passionate about this series. And he is looking forward to seeing me play this and discussing this. So this is a blind playthrough. I've not played Alan Wake before. I have seen a little bit of playthrough of Alan Wake 2 that Mr. Mox has done. I've seen a little bit of gameplay of American Nightmare. I think my old flatmate played it and I sat and watched him play it for a bit. I've watched some streams of it. I can't remember. I've seen a bit of it. But I'm not unknown to the Remedyverse. A very, very, very long time ago, I played Max Payne, and I think I played Max Payne 2. So I am familiar with the setting, and I know that they are kind of all intertwined. I will discuss on the podcast, otherwise I'm just an observer. Okay, that's fair. Anyway, yes, please do not spoil anything. I would just like to go through all of this on my own. And I'm going to be playing on the hardest difficulty because apparently some of the lore objects in the game you can't get if you're not playing it. I don't mind that Mox suggested don't do that. I'm still gonna do it. Either way, like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out a ton. I'm slowly creeping towards 100 followers on YouTube. You can make it happen. You can help. Even better, I've almost reached. I mean, it's a miracle for me. 670 followers on Twitch. You should come over to the Twitch. We'll get to that in a minute. Likes and comments go a very long way as well. They help me out a ton. If you're going to leave a comment, please do just don't spoil. That would be so helpful. All money raised. Oh, well, first off, there's links down below. There's the throne list. There's my merge store, lore objects. You should definitely give them a click if you're interested. They help me out a load. There's also a link down below. Is that you are... there's a link down below for my Twitch. You should definitely come and click on that. Come and stop by. On Twitch, all money raised is going towards Legend of Zelda games or streaming, like necessities, maybe a Switch 2. Who knows? I don't know. It depends what I need at the time. Or it's going towards mortgage payments because losing my job. Yay! Anyway, there, yeah, I mean, that all helps. And then also every sub that is given is going towards a Legend of Zelda cosplay goal, which you have until the end of July to donate or sub towards. Oh, and then it will change to something else, probably. I had ideas and I have forgotten them since I had those ideas. I really should write my ideas down. Anyway, in relation to all of that, I am waffling. I've waffled for 5 minutes nearly. Wow. All of the subs, well, there was something that I'm doing on Legend of Zelda that gifting subs in 5 or 10 stacks will make me stop what I'm doing and have to go and fight either a Guardian or a Lionel, respectively. I'm extending that to every stream. Gift 5 subs. Whenever I go to Breath of the Wild, I've got to fight a Guardian before I can do anything. Gift 10, I've got to go and fight Lionel. I will be noting down the tallies in the order that I get them, and then I've got to go and do them in that order. I can't just fight 5 Guardians if for some reason I got 5 lots of gifted, 5 fives of gifted, 5 rounds of 5 gifts. And then there's 10. There's a 10 bomb. The 10 bomb is in the middle of there. I got to stop that and go and fight a Lionel and then come back to Guardians. So, hey, it's all fun. I've waffled on far too much. The reason why I haven't gone to the game is because I've got to open the game again, because there was a like an intro video being played. I would like to look at it. What was it? There, tips then. Dodge is your friend. Your flashlights can help even if not focused. You reload faster by mashing the reload button. This is incredibly loud, by the way. You can almost always run. Okay. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Ah. The 5 Ds of dodgeball. So hello, Maiku. How's it going? Oh, tons of non-royalty music on radios. That's a problem. Is there a way of turning off that, or is it worth having them on because they provide contexts? Very dark and menacing. Is it worth playing mouse and keyboard or controller? Would be my next question. It's worth it. Also, TVs have shows you can watch that they made. Interesting. Both are solid. That's not what I'd asked. Seems about there. Put that to there. Put that to there. Put that to there. Mouse and keyboard then. Okie dokie. We'll enable subtitles and graphics. Brightness. I'm going to set the brightness full, because at the very least then, that might give you guys a better chance of seeing things. Let me enable that. HUD enabled, advanced options. I think all of those are fine. The main thing that I was looking for was seeing if there was FPS capping. Alright, new game. Oh, I can't even do it on Nightmare. Alright, well that's fine by me. I'm playing on normal then.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
I mean, he was standing in the middle of the road.
Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet. The radiator had broken when I hit the hitchhiker. The car wasn't going anywhere.
What's the name of that book?
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Hey, hang on. Hey, yeah, no, that's fine. I'm trying to... It's called The Sudden Stop. Okay. Raincoat Point. Alan Wake in the Chamber of the Philosopher's Stone. The Alex Casey novels, Sudden Stop is a Max Payne reference. Yeah.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Collectible thermoses 1 of 100. Okay. Okay, GTA. Missing. Have you seen this man? Isn't that us? That looks like Martin Sheen.
recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. There would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Man, the camera is real jumpy. I don't even know if I'm meant to be going this way. Like, there was a drop there. Hold up. Hold up. Well, first off, I need to clap that man's balls. Balls have been clapped, and yeah, there's a QR code. Oh, shitting, eh? Oh, it's a link to the Facebook page. It's not, so it's not an actual link to the post. It's a link to their Facebook page, which is currently dominated a lot by Alan Wake 2. Interesting. So Alan Wake 2 is on PC. Yeah, it's via the Epic Games Store. Okay. That's why I couldn't find it on Steam. It could just be the native sensibility, the native sensitivity of my mouse.
You missed your deadline! Damn. You can't stop me!
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
Wheel fell. Yeah.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Yes, you've only got limited stamina. Good to know you can't sprint forever. You're not Master Chief. I'm hurrying.
Mr. Week, it's me. My steward, remember? Quickly, get inside. There's no time to lose. It's coming. Inside now. Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
Oh.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
God, all of the TVs have eyes.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Tom the poet.
Follow the light.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there. Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna
Just seeing if there's anything I can explore.
This isn't weak.
Alan Wake. Alan Wake. Alan Wake. Hi, Gray. Okay.
Just like
Ow. Bye-bye.
you're dead. I can keep this up forever.
Damn it. Oh, way to go that way. I had a feeling that was going to start happening. Why? I just wanted a nice bridge. Headshots matter, flare guns are rocket launchers. Gotta go to work. Have a good time, mate. Take it easy, Mox.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I can get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Well, yep, so much for a holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
And yeah, I can get back to the car, or I can explore the boat. Because there's this guy over here in
Come on,
fatigues.
Slowpoke. You get the full service here.
Damn
Made all the
yuppies.
arrangements. I drive the car. I'll even carry the bags. All you have to do is drag your cute butt into the car and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, sounds like you've got a lazy bastard for a husband.
Yeah, but I got a thing for him. Come on, you lazy bastard. Let's go.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
You put the lime in the coconut, drink them both up.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you
It
in
does
your
that,
sleep.
get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. Yes, that's my favorite tune. Coconut.
Shut your mouth, you demented has-been. If I had my hammer, I'd shut
Now
it for
that's
you.
what I'm talking
Jeez.
about, yes!
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
The coconut and drink it all up. Drink it all up. Oh. Hey Shin, how's it going? I can't run. Well, there's someone peering into the back here. It's quite clearly where I have to go. Coconut and drink it. Hey, buddy, you okay?
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am.
You don't want to die.
I didn't want to
you?
wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as
He
possible.
didn't listen.
The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
I told Rose last week that she should change the bulb. This is what happens when you get sloppy.
Bad, feels like I was the one who put the lime in the coconut today. Hell no.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Why are you in mourner's clothes?
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
I'm sure.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself when you jump.
Jesus!
This really ought to be fixed. And then I must
Hi,
find
Kuro.
Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Yo, he's fallen asleep.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
Oh, suddenly we are Tom.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Oh, there's nothing else. Up. Wife's here.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Keronzi, how are you? I'm doing good, thank you.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
Oh no.
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
At this point.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Welcome back, Gray. What sandwich do you have? Alright, let's get wifey inside. Is wifey following? Wifey's following. Yeah, what you got in your bagel sandwich? That's a lot of crows. Bird leg cabin. Alright.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Well, don't know whether I needed...
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
Do I need to get the power on? I just was walking around having a look.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Oh, it looked like I did need the power on before I...
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Sure thing. I'm on it. The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
But that's not going to be the case, is it, Mr. Wake? Toasted bagel with garden veggie cream cheese on one side and toasted red pepper on the other, with ham in the middle. Nice. Giant watermelon and fresh strawberries. These are the best freaking strawberries ever. Nice.
Alice? Honey? A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Thomas Zane. What was that? The Temple of the Shadow and Mist. The Labyrinth of Me. In her dreams to prevail, kept from sleep.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Oh? A surprise? Is it you?
The Deer Fest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now, let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now, some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
Yep. Can't exactly keep a low profile around superfans.
The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
Trying to think the song.
Alan, where are you? Come inside, honey. Alan, come here, slowpoke. I'm waiting.
Well, okay.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
That's unfortunate. Wish you were the surprises. Okay, this place has been locked in suspense since 1970. July 4th.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Well, there was something wrong there. Something else is in there.
Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out. Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming! No! What the hell?
Help me!
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Keep going.
Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
That Creator's Dilemma. Neil Hartman, PhD.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
I ain't going that way.
Damn.
Hello?
Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Okay.
Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
There's a light. Probably head towards it.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Maybe not, but I wonder if there's anything in here. Doesn't look like it. Alright, in we go.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. And square.
Uh-oh. Okay, so there might be marking... I don't know what that marking means. I'll find this page. Find this page in Nightmare Mode difficulty. Okay, so it's actually telling you can't find it here.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
I'm not entirely sure where I'm meant to be going. Unless it's this way. Definitely not that way. Here's Johnny.
Out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Okay, so battery management is a thing.
During your
Great. We're in... what's that game? Outlast?
It's the latest thing. Incontestably proven health benefits let you kill with one stone. You can see the sights and keep those cholesterol levels down. Time.
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff's Station. Only
Hello? Hello?
Oh, there goes the telephone lines.
This is bad.
Oh, we got out in time. Definitely not wanting to stay in there.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate, but I wasn't planning on staying to find out.
Then you clearly didn't see him just run away from it.
There were more of them. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Interesting. Okay, so there's things hidden.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
So I can go that way, but there are arrows pointing this way.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Hell yeah. So, secrets.
It's rabbit season.
I said we could go down, or we can find manuscript pages. Rose daydreams about
Rose
Lake.
knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Interesting. Alright. I guess we do continue on now, though. Oop. The woman in the
What the hell
morning.
was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Water reminds me very much of, like, just arriving Ouroboros. there's a way across over there. Guess I walk around here then.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
There's something over there. I saw potential secrets. You can hide them from me, game. Ooh, a manuscript page. Barry's
Barry
arrival.
Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Oh. So our publisher is, or our agent is, making a trip to come and see us? Alright, I'm gonna have to get used to the combat a little bit more. I'm not sure if it's down there I need to go. I think it's up here.
Taken. They're taken.
Taken are filled with darkness. Alright. Alright, Sadie. Not gonna get me this time. How's it going, man? I'm doing well.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
I'm full on revolver ammo, so I know that I can come back if I need to get some.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Everyone will with this game? What you mean? I'm good, bud. Sounds you? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Doing good. What do you even mean by that message? That message made no sense. Need a new spine. That's not good, Gray.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Get you with a jump scare. Oh, no, that's already happened. Kuro got me earlier. That was an effective use of my, flare? Kind of. Wake attacked by birds. Thank you, Gray.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
A shotgun.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Ooh, a thermos. Let me grab that before I activate this. I'll go and pick up the ammo that I left as well. Let me do this. Shotgun ammo?
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who'd keep you company all night long if I weren't? It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, you know, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Oh, Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Promises of local radio. Local radio station. A town everyone knows everybody. And have stuff like this. These cute little interactions. Small town USA, people. Jesus. What the hell? We really don't get that here in the UK, don't we? Yeah. Don't do that. Oh, flare gun. Another page. Wake finds pages.
At first I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Yeah, but there's a problem. We can't get all of them, Wake. We're missing one because this is a nightmare mode.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is food.
No, I want hot dogs. God damn it, crazy person. Oh, what the... That was annoying. Oh, what? it's put me all the way back here.
Well, I was just outside for a breath
Get
of
that
fresh air,
going,
and
very
what
least.
a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe. The weather's absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing away.
Got an ad break coming.
You listeners know I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in a studio.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Oh. Well, at least everything's paused whenever my thing decides, hey, you don't have enough sound. So that's interesting, is I'm wondering if that's because I'm going too far from the beaten path. That it's like, hey, Mr. Wake. Yeah, it is. Ow. Oh, fuck off. Or it's because I'm just taking too long and it's like, you need to hurry up. Safe haven? Okay, so yeah, because I'm under the light, right? Give me a moment. I'm gonna minimize you. Other finding strange manuscripts that seems like his own handiwork. Wakes comes under a brutal attack by strange shadowy men. He fights for his life and makes his way towards the gas station. Ow. Assholes. TV in the gas
I stepped
station.
into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
No, we hadn't made it there yet, Mr. Wake. Oop, okay, so we've got some secrets up here. Alright, so if things get dicey, we've got 2 flare guns now. You know, like now. Wake lies to the sheriff.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Oh dear. Guess in case you missed the if you missed the shotgun earlier.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give you a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Interesting concept. Don't like that just swinging. Are you running off to, bitch?
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights of the gas station alive.
Oh, may as well take that. Now everything kind of cleared up now. Just have a very quick look around this place. You never know what we might find. Hunting pages like we're in Slender Man or some shit.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Alright.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself. Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him. The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Uh-oh. An entire week passed? That's not good.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Uma.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
That was what was in the journals, in the pages. So,
all right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
the 68th Annual Deer Fest, September 15th to 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contests, and surprise competition. Live music for the children. Bucktooth Charlie afternoons and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest parade.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
So, okay, so that makes an amount of sense then, because obviously there was the calendar that was in the 70s. Previously!
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! Now, she's missing. Alice? Alice? I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. But the cabin had disappeared.
Are we going back in time? Or has time passed?
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
So we've kind of gone back in time. Okay. Ooh, the sudden stop. Right. YouTube, we'll be back in a second. I've got a bio break and I want to grab a drink. So, be right back. YouTube, we return. The sudden stop one.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
This is referring to Max Payne, right? Reference of painkillers. I'm fairly certain there was something about him getting thrown. Let me just double check and see. Okay, I missed 3 pages because I wasn't on Nightmare. What's that? The Fall of Casey and Alex Casey. Where is my... what? Alright, the things that I want, Alex Casey, or what I can't forget, Return to Sender. Twin Pistols. I mean, that was the classic Pain thing. Wait, there was... oh, well, hang on a minute. There's a QR code there as well. Apparently that's not a real code. Think those QR codes are dead? Fair enough. That's what I was looking for.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the 3rd day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Some painkillers. So I know something in Girl Bagel's chat last night. Oh, what's that?
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
No TV set up yet? Or a new TV? Man, I'd actually like a place like this. Yeah, it does actually look really nice.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
So it looks like almost everyone now uses the spelling grey, even when they're not talking to me. They instinctively spell grey like that now. Ugh, coffee. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Mox. I can't drink any coffee. And I mean, yeah, like, I forget which version we use over here for the color. I mean, it's kind of interchangeable. You can spell it either way, and it would be the same thing. At least that's how I've always treated it, but if I'm talking about the color, I will normally use A instead of E.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Hey! Sex references. UK is predominantly EY and US is probably AY. I could get a free coffee right now. Way! Mox. Mox, don't do it.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just
Honey, it's a power outage.
now, please.
I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
I use storytelling to help Snoo with their own fears and anxieties. I use RP for therapeutic purposes, and even got them
I believe you'll find the
see a
sheriff in her
goat
office.
plush
Just
as
go down the
Kedia,
corridor.
and then they hold them close when their anxiety spikes. Aww. Tarvis smells like fish now. True. Twin Peaks reference. Looks I'm crying.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine. I don't have...
Have you seen this man? Disappeared on the 6th. On the 20th of June 07. Identified features knack for winning contests. Missing Richard Burrow, Bruce Dansky, Jacob Miller on a camping trip overdue. Haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you. Oh, right, no, so something that I'd noticed when we were in the cabin. I noticed, obviously, on the calendar, it was on July 4th, 1970, and obviously, Breaker said, "Oh yeah, there hasn't been a cabin there since the eruption in the 70s." So something happened there. Snoo didn't realize it forever. One day I found a Reddit post about it, posted by Snoo. Redding Greyhound Snoo. Don't know if they know that I do. Big numbers on here.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Sounds like we should be talking to her more.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Uh-oh. Oh, hello. We got a manuscript page as well. Alice sees a shadow.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can move them. I can move my camera up to about there. Yeah, the island with the cabin sank. Aurora, have you? Yeah. Oh, did I mention I own the Alan Wake novel? I am not missing Cap. You're right back. Oh no, that's not good. Hopefully you find them.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Uh-oh.
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight.
Mr. Wake,
Don't
can I
do
help you with
nothing stupid,
anything?
pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey,
I'll give you some light.
you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
I mean, I believe you, buddy.
I told him, oh yeah, well, I don't hear who he is.
Dark presence in the diner.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
We're on your feet.
Yeah. You keep going, buddy.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while.
God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
These pages are a trip, yeah.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
I see a page over there. Wake at the Lover's Peak.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
The sheriff isn't gonna let you go. Oh, piece of sleep. Oh, Jesus
writer is
Christ.
a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Yeah, but at what cost? Goebbels located? Yeah, let's go. Kitty found. Bye, Barry.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
And Barry is quintessentially New Yorker.
Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had
Punch
to
him
talk to
again,
someone.
again.
I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just getting back to you.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
Oh, we're about to find out.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
The skeleton of a Columbian mammoth. Mammoth columbi. The specimen is estimated to be 14,000 years old. Was received from the Labrie tar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998 when the Columbian mammoth became Washington State fossil. Named Bucktooth Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot.
I'd come here to rent a cabin, where I could wait till midnight.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
I'll take that. Now wait a minute. What's this? Barry is comic relief of that gaming area, same as Enzo from Bayonetta. Fair. The place Bright Falls is based on is like a 2-hour drive from where I live. Oh, that's cool. I've been on the ferry and everything to visit the native reserve. I've been on the ferry and everything to visit the native reservation to visit family. Ah, okay. Ad about money and wine. Hey, I'm sorry. I need my money. And you can give me some. Drop some subs today. You got Twitch Prime? Give me free money. Give me your Bezos bucks. Just a reminder as well, any subs given still going towards the cosplay sub goal. But if you gift in the 5 or 10 amounts, I will fight a Guardian or a Lionel when I next load up Breath of the Wild on stream. You know, I said all that and there were ads going. Nobody heard me. Razor ad, hotel ad. Yeah. Sports ball? I don't need no goddamn sports ball.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing is... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Sports ball for nerds, chicken. Oh, coffee ad. Oh no, coffee ad. Big brother, he listens. I'm free. Oh, poor doggy. True, poor doggy. And welcome back. I done a whole spiel about, you know, gifting subs because to make me do stuff in Breath of the Wild when I loaded up, but then realized y'all are an ad. None of y'all heard that.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
They're kind of fucking scary. True.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay, then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again. Achoo!
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
You're only getting 15%. Okay, I don't have any guns. I got one battery. So it looks like I lose guns between chapters. That's kind of annoying. Are you trying to kill me too? Yeah. Winning in Clair Obscure, hell yeah. Hope you're enjoying the game, Gray. Thermos by the jacuzzi. Going camping next week? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
There's a page. Barry Downs Wake's sanity.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Am I driving to Lover's Peak or am I walking it?
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice. Barry had the keys to the car he rented. It wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Alright, so I am walking it. Alright, will we be hoofing it? Oh, Mox, I'm disappointed that we can't do Final Fantasy tomorrow. The fuck was that? Fucking birds. Oh, yeah, no, I am doing this tomorrow.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm gonna check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
The fuck did you go? The fuck did you go, sir? Shit sticks. We're being stalked. I can't get in there. Down to burbs.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs.
Night Springs is this game's version, or this... I'm assuming Night Springs is essentially this universe's version of the Twilight Zone? Yeah.
Man in the mirror.
Alan Wake wrote for it. Oh, okay. That's why these are playing. That's the significance they have.
He's a weird one. So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
The idea that your reflection came to life. Your reflection leaves. Rose and Rusty.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
We met Rusty? I don't think we have yet. Oh, Rusty with the guy with the dog. Okay.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Uh-oh. We wrote Rusty's death. And we're about to encounter it. The visitor center.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me!
Down, buddy.
Help me.
Somebody...
Rusty attacked by the dark presence.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone. The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Hello? Back here. I'm back here. Hey, please help me.
Jesus.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
What are you talking about? Man's already dead.
Whatever did
Oh, no,
this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Oh, poor doggo.
Good boy.
I can't get into that yet. Assuming the lights are in the building over the far way.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Alright, well, first things first, let me check around the back here. Gotta search for them secrets. Even if I can't get them all. Haha! Secret coffee's thermos. I find your secrets, game. None of your secrets can hide from me. Except the ones that are purposely locked behind difficulty level. Wake reaches a safe haven of light.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Don Schools. Another fun fact: Alan Wake face actor is different from his voice actor. Yes, I remember you saying. Because isn't I forget which way around it is, right? The face of him is the voice, or the face of him is the person who voiced Max Payne, right? Or was that or is that Alex Casey? That's Sam Lake.
was too late.
That's a problem.
Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Alan's face actor plays someone else important. Oh, okay.
Just need hunting licenses.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Feed the animals.
Please don't feed that.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license.
It sounds like Rusty's being got by the darkness.
Obey the park ranger's instructions at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never approach closer than 100 yards. To bears and wolves, never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed at all times. Never leave your pet unattended. It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park grounds. This includes even you may or even simple berries.
Identify the park ranger. Oh, even more? Okay. What was that? Oh, another fun fact. When characters of art such as Kido's or Snooze Tomb speak of meta things, they throw up a dark oil-like substance. Oh, okay. All right. With that, I am gonna have to end there as it's 10:30. And I will need to get some rest. So, yeah. That was interesting. Definitely a lot of fun. I certainly enjoyed it. So, YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It helps the channel grow, gets us noticed by the algorithm. I'm in the comments down below. This is my first playthrough of this, so remember, no spoilering at all. But yes, would love to also see you over here at twitch.tv/Keronzi. So, I don't know, maybe click that link, or maybe click my throne link, or the link to the Lore Optics merch store. They all help me out a ton. But until next time, YouTube, may you stay safe in this broken masquerade.